Hello, I'm going to be installing the WSL Windows subsystem for Linux on Windows 10. This is the first time doing it on this install of Windows, so yeah, I'm just going to kind of do it live and go with it. We're going to be doing the manual install. There's the website. I just Googled WSL and found this page, so nothing super special. There's a simplified install. It looks like it wants you to join the Windows Insider program. Almost said Winders. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do the manual one. All right, so here we go. PowerShell. It's like we're going to have to do that. So let's go ahead and just launch PowerShell. Because I could drag my hotbar over here for a second. Unlock, drag it over. So PowerShell, there it is. So step 1, enable the Windows subsystem for Linux. You must enable it. Open PowerShell as admin and run. Okay, gotta open as admin. So let's do that again. There it is. Run as administrator. Give it the privileges, which apparently blanked out my screen. That's fine. Okay, so we got to go dism.exe/online/enable feature/feature name that whole thing /all/no restart. So I'm just going to copy that. Go over here, right click pastes automatically. So cool. Hit enter, and that was quick. Okay, there we go. Tells us whatever the versions. Okay, then we recommend moving on to step 2. But if you wish to only install WSL1, you can restart your machine and move to step 6. We're going to go to WSL2. So we do need to check our version number maybe. This is a Windows version. I believe you can just check that by typing in system info. Yeah, okay. So there's our system info. We're on build 19042. That's, I think, the main thing we need to know. Yeah, I think we're okay. I don't see anything relevant there. Oh, it gives you steps. I guess we could just type WinVer. There it is. Okay, I don't think we're on an old version or anything. Okay, some notes about versions in case you're running an older version. I don't think this is relevant to us. And we go to step 3. Enable virtual machine. Looks like we're doing a similar thing. DSM online, enable feature name, virtual machine platform /all/no restart. So let's go ahead and do that. Paste. There we go. Step 4, download the Linux kernel package. There it is. Download the latest package. Double click. Okay. This update only applies to machines with the Windows subsystem for Linux. Okay. So we got to go WSL set default version 2. We'll just copy that, paste it. Uh-oh, what didn't I like about that? Oh, it says restart. It's on step 3. Restart your machine and complete the WSL install. So we're going to reboot. Okay, we are back after the reboot. It did do like a little Windows update type thing when I was rebooting, you know, the whole percent thing. It's like 30% don't shut off your computer and so on. Okay, so we should be able to continue. So let's go PowerShell. And we'll do this default version thing now and see if that works. Looks good. Okay, I assume this Linux kernel update took. I guess we'll find out because, you know, I did it without restarting or whatever, but I think it's okay. So next step 6, install your Linux distro of choice. Open the Microsoft Store. I've got it right here. And select your favorite Linux distro. I think we're just going to go real simple for now and go Ubuntu. Probably go with a stable one. I don't know, there's 20 long-term support, 18.4 or 04 long-term support. Definitely want to go with long-term support, LTS. So we're just going to go with 20. And let's just make sure there's nothing special that we're missing. Okay, there's a whole bunch of different ones we could get. We're going to stick with Ubuntu. It's pretty well supported, so Sounds good to me. Sign in. Nope, not signing in. You own this app. Okay. Okay, it's installing. So I'm going to close PowerShell for now. Okay, let's go ahead and hit, I don't know, let's pin it to start, sure. There it is. We'll just click it. Uh-oh, it says WSL2 requires an update to its kernel component. So what do I got to do here? Okay, it was probably this Linux kernel thing. It probably didn't take because I didn't do the restart. So let's do that again. I've already got the download. Let me just find that. So there it is. We're just going to go install. Okay, and I didn't get the warning this time. Okay, yeah, prompted for admin rights. That's why it blanked out. There we go. Go ahead and install that. That was quick. So now we should be able to run Ubuntu. Yeah, it looks good. Very cool. So well, yeah, we're gonna play around with this a little bit. If you're following along, I will put all these links down below. It finished and it's asking for a username. I'm just gonna do MJE, which is my initials, and it wants a password. Glad it's not revealing it. Okay, it says installation successful. To run a command as administrator, use sudo. Yeah, I already know this. Okay. Man, sudo root for details. Welcome to Ubuntu. Tells you where the documentation is, management support, and some more other details, but it looks like we're in here. So I'm just going to try something. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to relaunch it and just see what it does. Cool. We're good. So let's go apt search GitHub. So Git. There's a lot of stuff. Let's go sudo apt-get install git. Put in our password. Git is already the newest version, so it comes with Git pre-installed. What else do I need? I want make. Looks like it's installing make. Cool. I think that's all I need for, well, there's a program I want to work on that's Linux only, and that's kind of my main reason for installing it. So basically the video is over at this point if you're just watching for the install, but I'm just going to play around with cloning something and seeing if it runs. I want to see what directories we have. Current working directory. I'm going to make a directory with makedir, and I'm just going to call it like repos. I'm going to go into repos. I'm going to go git clone. Let's see, what is it? https://www.github.com/mattearly/dmpower. So this is the program I want to work on. Cloning. It's a Linux only program. We're going to go into it, cd dmpower. Boom, that easy. Git. We'll do git branch, see what branch we're on. Should be master. Yeah, I made this repo for all the git changes, because now the master branch is called main. They changed that recently. Okay. So I'm just going to run make, see if it works. Oh, I don't have the C++ stuff installed. G++. Command not installed. So let's go sudo apt-get install G++. Uh-oh, we got unable to fetch. Okay, I bet we need to do something like sudo apt update maybe, and just get the latest updates, because we've probably got like old repos and stuff like that. Okay. 26 packages can be upgraded. Sudo apt upgrade. Yes, okay. So I guess this is one of the first things you probably want to do once you get Linux installed on this, is just do the apt upgrade. Makes sense. So now let's do sudo apt-get install gcc. Much better, much better. So that was it. And now we'll go make. Oh, real quick, just make sure. Yeah, we're still in the same directory. And see, there's a make file right there. So yeah, I wrote this program, so I pretty much know what to do. But it says G++ still not found. So I guess we're going to have to go sudo apt-get install G++. A little bit more stuff there. Run make again. Oh, looks happy. Now I predict see how I have the L boost file system. Yeah, I thought that would happen. It wouldn't find boost. So we need to go apt search. It's usually like lib boost. We'll just do lib boost. See what kind of options we have. So it's like lib boost dash file system dash dev probably. Dash file system dash dev. Let's try that. There it is. Okay. So instead of search, this time I'm going to go sudo apt get install libboost file system dash dev. Get that installed. Make. And we have a success. And we'll now see the binary right on the root there. That's how I have it built. So we should be able to just run it with /dmpower, just like you would on Linux. And boom, there we are. So yeah, in case you're confused about what this program is, well, it's just a program I wrote for Linux to build Dungeons and Dragons characters and some other tools for DMing. So let's just try building a character, create the first character. Let's just go random level 5 character. Boom. Okay, let's see what we created. It created Gola, the chicken person sorcerer. Let's see what the character sheet gave it. The random stuff. Sorcerer 5, criminal background. There's the stats. Hey, it actually dumped charisma as the high stat. That's randomized, so it doesn't always give you the stat you want. But yeah, sorcerers and Dungeons and Dragons want charisma. And it looks like, yeah, so this would like be a decent NPC to just throw at somebody or throw in a game. You know, so that's kind of the point of this tool. Let's just go save work. I want to make sure the save works on the subsystem. Save as test. There we go. Looks like it's saved properly. Let's get out of here. And let's go to generate loot. Make sure that works. We're going to generate some loot for a treasure lair. So say your players rated something and they get potentially all the treasure in a dungeon or a lair. This is what you would roll according to the DM guide. Say they're level 5-ish, so we'll do option 2. Have the system roll for you. Yes, so yeah, you can randomly put in, or you can like manually roll dice and put the number in, or you can just let the randomizer do it. So we're going to let the randomizer do it. And there's what they would have found. Copper, silver, gold, platinum, a bunch of gems, and an oil of sharpness. Cool. All right, let's try maybe creating a wizard spell book. How many first level spells? 5. Second level, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go down the line. And 0 for these. How many pages? Needs at least 35 according to the number of spells that are in it. So we'll say it's a 60-page spell book. What's it made out of? I don't know. We'll just say leather. And there we go. New spell book. There's the list of spells randomly picked. Super useful for when your players come across the spell book and you're like, oh man, now I got to figure out what spells are in it. As a DM, that's incredibly tedious. So with this tool, it's just like, there you go, has these spells. And there we go. Well, there's some other tools in there, but looks like everything works fine. Settings. We got a few things there. Other tools. Got a few more things there. I think those are all just charts and stuff, so not a huge deal. Cool. All right. Well, I just want, okay, so I exited and I want to run it again and make sure it loads. Yep, it did load. Auto loads the last file. Make sure the character's still there. Yep, goal is still there. So you can create as many characters as you want and save them in a file. A lot of options here. I'm not going over everything, but I'll show one last thing, and it's that you can level up characters. So there's the character sheet, and then there's some options. I guess this is not very clear. I could probably make this a little clearer, but we'll go level up. Current level is 5, choose a higher level. We'll go level 6. Set sorcerer details. Okay, so something changed. There were no options to select. So it's in some levels in D&D, you don't really get to pick anything. You might just gain like some hit points and a new ability or something. But we'll go ahead and get out of there. View. Let's take a look at Gullah now that she's level 6. And not entirely sure what changed. Probably got a new class ability. Probably more sorcerer points. Okay. Cool. And let's see. Let me check settings. Autosave is off. So yeah, autosave. So if I quit now without saving, it should still be level 5 the way it's written to the drive. But let me just test that. Exited. dmpower. Take a look, view, yeah, back to level 5. So let's turn autosave to on, which is, you know, I don't like it on personally. Well, I don't know, I'm mixed here. Because if you mess something up, you can always just quit if you don't have autosave on. But there are other options too. For example, when you view a character, if you use this export option, that writes out a copy of the sheet as it is. So if you go level up or something, you'll still have that level 5 sheet as a backup. But you got to go into your files to find that, like wherever this installed Linux, basically. Where does it install Linux? Let's take a look. So we're going to look at where is WSL installed. Looks like it's local app data packages, root TFS, root FS. Okay, so we want to go to our local app data, I think. So that's a good thing to know because it should be in users, my name there. It's a hidden file, so we got to go view, hidden items, app data, local. What was the rest of that? Packages. I'm not seeing packages. There it is. Packages. And then a package. Oh no. So what's this one named? I guess it would be this canonical one. Huh. Okay, well that's a little tricky because it looks like it's going to have a weird name. I'm guessing it's this because it starts with canonical. Local state. Yeah. Local state, ext4. Uh-oh, it's in use. Okay, so it can't read it. But I'm pretty sure that's this. Like, how would anyone ever figure that out if they didn't know, you know? Yeah, canonical group limited dot ubuntu 24. Yeah, it's got to be it. So I guess we would have to close out of this to open that. But yeah, we should be able to find that in our exports folder. So let's just go ahead and let's edit. Edit Gola, level up to 7 this time. Go back, and it auto-saved. See it saved there. So let's back out, quit, and what do we do? Quit, I think. I don't know. We'll just close this. Close. Let's see if we can open up this drive now. Okay. So I kind of want to know, like, how do you open these files on your actual drive, because I don't necessarily want to have to go like this every time. But it's fine, we'll do it. We'll go back into repos, back into dmpower, take a look here. There's a folder called exports, cd exports. There it is. There's our level 5 sourcer. So we could open that up, probably with Visual Studio Code. See if that does it. Yeah, it lets us. Cool. And there's that written out character sheet of level 5. So you can always write out your character at any time with this program. Oh, wanted me to install this. I don't actually want to do that right now. Okay, so we're going to close that. That's pretty cool. If you don't want to open it with code, you can always go cat and do it like that. And I'm pressing tab to autocomplete in case you don't know. So cat will show it all too. Okay, one last thing I want to do. You want to work on dmpower, for example, or if I wanted to. It's an open source project, so anyone could. So if someone's on Windows and wants to make it better or update it with a new book that came out for D&D or something, you can install Visual Studio Code and all the C++ stuff like I did, and then you can just go code dot, which will open Visual Studio Code on this directory. And apparently it's installing VS Code server for x64, which, okay. All right. And there we go. There's everything, the whole structure. We can go into source here and edit whatever file and recompile. So yeah, I wrote all this years ago when I was in college and playing D&D a lot and working, install the stuff for C++. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, but pretty cool stuff. So last thing I want to do here is just install the Windows terminal. Totally optional. So I think that's just in the Microsoft Store. Let's take a quick peek at this before. Enables tabs to switch between Linux, PowerShell, etc. So you can just have all your stuff going at once. Multiple Linux command lines. Oh, you can have multiple versions of Linux running. That's super cool. Okay, so let's just go search and we'll go terminal. See what we find. There's the Windows terminal. Click it. Get. I already clicked this. Get. There we go. No thanks to the sign in. Install. Nope. Okay, it's already installing. I didn't need to click install. Sure, we'll pin it to start. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Launch it. There we are. So how do we launch Linux? Do I go WSL? Yeah, there we go. That was it. And it looks like it launched WSL on my home drive on my Windows system. So this is a whole nother animal. I don't actually know what I'm doing now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to call it here because I'm just kind of poking around, and I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot more on my own, but I don't want to drag out the video with not much going on or my trial and error, etc., etc. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed or learned something, or maybe you just thought this was interesting or whatever. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Matt from Code Tech Tutorials over and out.